Hello, Geminis, and welcome to your March 2024 horoscope. And here today, I'm going to explore the main astrological events happening in March, and I'll tell you how they will influence your zodiac sign, more specifically your ascendant sign on a deeper level. Here, if you want to watch this horoscope for your moon sign or your sun sign, you can, just to get a bigger picture and a wider perspective upon your life. However, prioritize your rising sign. I follow Western astrology and tropical zodiac, so welcome. All right, so we start with Venus and Uranus square. Venus is still in Aquarius in your ninth house of foreign people, foreign travel, life direction, legal matters. And on the 3rd of March, it will square Uranus in Taurus. So it will reach that 19th degree of Taurus, Aquarius. And then Uranus is at 19th degree of Taurus. So there's this clash of energies that could generally indicate many different scenarios. First of all, this could be about something or someone trying to challenge your worldviews, your belief system, your life principles. So here, this is when perhaps a situation might emerge of this type. Now, here, this is an opportunity for you to assert yourself, to perhaps reevaluate certain connections in your life, especially with people who perhaps have different values to yours, who might no longer fit in your reality as you transform or undergo a major transformation in the area of your belief system, your life philosophy, your life principles. So perhaps you'll be redefining some of these principles or some of your beliefs. This could be very much the case as well. Now, here, this is about seeking more freedom and independence in your life. If there is someone or something that stands in the way towards you generally feeling free, authentic, then this square will make it very apparent. Perhaps there is a need to move away from a certain relationship connection, especially if it feels overly limiting. Let's not forget, Saturn is now in Pisces, squaring the first and the seventh house axis, creating, or it has been creating, some restricting, limiting energies. So by the time we reach this Venus and square and Uranus square, whatever that has been overlooked, whatever that you didn't pay enough attention to, might suddenly come up and force you to make something about it. So here with Venus and Uranus square, you might also experience delays when it comes to transportation, when it comes to travel as well. So generally, you'll have to be flexible and perhaps even be ready for your plans to change. Or perhaps this could be about experiencing some delays or perhaps a change of plans, change of circumstances as well. But overall, what it is, this is about freeing yourself from any limitations, from any restricting habits, people, energies that block that ability to move forward with your life, that block that ability to reach your purpose. On the 10th of March, we've got a new moon in Pisces happening at 20 degrees of Pisces. And this is your 10th house. So this is when your career area starts to be really, really illuminated. And a new moon is about new beginnings, a fresh start, a new chapter. And this is when the moon and the sun meet at the same degree in the same sign. So we're starting a brand new cycle, a new career, a new opportunity, new prospects, perhaps someone joining your organization. But whatever that happens, I would really suggest or recommend that you write things down, because this particular new moon is connected to the lunar eclipse that will happen next year in September, a lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. So this new moon is very significant because if you're starting a brand new story in your career, if you're starting a new career, if you're launching a new business or you're preparing a business plan, it's very important that you follow this journey. So overall, the 10th house new moon is connected to some major new beginnings that could be coming up for you in your life, in your area of career, perhaps a certain degree of more clarity on the one hand, since this new moon will be between Saturn and Neptune. And while Saturn is all about structure, discipline, being more realistic about your goals, and perhaps creating the necessary steps towards achieving the goals that can be achieved in the near future. Neptune brings a lot of creativity. Neptune can bring a little bit of confusion and delusion as well. But this isn't the best new moon for generally. Any new moon isn't great for making major decisions because the moon is dark. We don't know yet what outcomes will be of the actions we take around the new moon. So it's all about ideas and goals and planning and reassessing, reevaluating. But here Saturn gives you this very sober approach, a greater sense of responsibility as well. Now, for some Geminis, this could be perhaps a new opportunity coming up in the career sense, perhaps something to do with increased responsibilities, something where you could prove yourself, where you could prove your talents and skills. So overall, it's a really, really interesting new moon because whenever there is a new or a full moon in the 10th house, this creates an opportunity for making better progress, for redirecting yourself, especially if you feel like you're not on the right track or if you've been out of alignment with your purpose. Now, moving forward on the 17th, we've got the Sun and Neptune conjunction at 27 degrees in your 10th house yet again. So we've got this area of career really, really highly emphasized. It's a very creative time. This is a very creative, a very spiritual time, a very dreamy time. It's a really fantastic time for thinking deeply about your career, your outside persona, your public image, but at the same time, if you want to do something creative, if you want to perhaps create a blog or a website or design something even for your project, for your work project, for your business, this is the time for doing so. At the same time, perhaps this could be about a new connection that will come into your life with someone of a very artistic and compassionate nature. Perhaps you'll be involved in a charity event, a volunteering event at your work. Whatever it is, we've got lots of intuitive, empathetic, compassionate energy as we begin, as we move towards Aries season. On the 21st, we've got Venus and Saturn conjunction at 12 degrees, and that's on the 21st, yes, in your first house. So as you can see, there's so much happening in this area of life. It's a good month for really thinking deeply about your career stand, about your future, about your goals, aspirations, and professional life growth and development. But at the same time, with the 10th house being also the house of our parents or the parental figure, especially the one that was more in the public eye or the one that is more in the public eye, then here they might be also present, more prominent in your life around this time as well. Saturn and Venus conjunction here occurs on the 21st. Now, here with Venus and Saturn conjunction, this is generally about this greater sense of, yet again, responsibility, the need for structure, the need for financial stability. Now, this isn't the best day for taking financial risks. This is a day to generally reconsider your financial situation, your income situation as well. Now, this could be this could potentially this conjunction leads to some financial opportunities, but here you need to take a perhaps a careful consideration in whatever that you get yourself into around this time. So here this conjunction can bring a mix of energy, of a challenging but at the same time rewarding energy. With Saturn being the planet connected to karma, connected to responsibility, structure, discipline, perhaps you'll have to work harder to achieve a substantial goal or objective, but it's definitely worth it here under that Saturnian influence. It's not about taking shortcuts or rushing through, but rather to plan carefully and consider every step you take forward. So here's all about also taking a more strategic approach to your career, to your finances, to your income, to your business, to your professional stand. Perhaps this is also about a meaningful connection in your life with a coach, or perhaps with someone very experienced, with someone who can influence you in a really, really positive way. On the 22nd, Mars will come into your Pisces house, so that's the 10th house, and it will remain here for roughly 6 to 8 weeks. So here when Mars is in the 10th house, there is so much happening. Mars rules or is connected to our energy, drive, motivation, courage. And wherever Mars is present, this is the area of life that we really feel very motivated and passionate about. And this month, at the end of this month, this is your career area. So this is likely to be a busy period where you can really move forward with things that perhaps we're taking maybe slightly a long time to take off. Mars push things forward, but at the same time, here it gives you the ability or this ability to be more assertive, more confident as well. But here you need to be mindful as well, because at times with Mars in the 10th house, we can become overly confident, overly outspoken, especially when here we dealing with people who are above us in our organization or in your organization. So moderation and perhaps that self-awareness will be crucial throughout this time. But at the same time, here with Mars can really push forward, achieve your goals. You are feel ambitious, you feel like you've got enough energy to really attend to matters that perhaps were overly daunting or overly um, mundane. Here, Mars here definitely pushes things forward, but at the same time, you might have this amazing opportunity to develop your leadership skills. However, with Mars in the 10th house, this is also when you might feel overly competitive at times, and this can actually potentially lead to conflict at times. So perhaps there could be situations when you have to stand up for yourself, or perhaps protect your boundaries in order to succeed, in order to achieve desired results. Now, we end the month with a lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra on the 25th of March at 5 degrees, an early degree of Libra. And here, this is the third eclipse in this cycle. And we've got a lunar eclipse on the south node. Very often, this is connected to some endings, moving away from something that fulfilled or outlived its purpose. This is your area of your fifth house. And the first thing that comes into my mind is that creative self expression, your inner child, that perhaps potential inability to express yourself freely and authentically. So here, the lunar eclipse in Libra on the south node is helping you to release these negative or deeply buried energies for you to be your true self, or perhaps for you to feel confident within your own skin, to feel confident about yourself, about your skills, about your talents. Now, you could be also completing a major project. This could be a breakthrough in your business if you're self-employed. Perhaps you're completing this major project as you move into the next phase. Now, for some Geminis, this could be about conception or a childbirth. And with the south node is always very connected to letting go, moving away. So there is some kind of shift going on the deeper level, on an energetical level, or in your physical world. But there is this point of release that is activated, and maybe the old you is kind of shifting away and a more confident individual, but also someone who can feel more confident about themselves, is emerging with the South Node transit in this area of life, and also the eclipses illuminating these areas of life as well. Now, here, perhaps this is also connected to you wanting to launch your business. Now, this eclipse and Aries eclipse in March could land you a new client. This could be about a new client. This could be about this amazing opportunity. You will see that once the eclipses begin, everything will just happen so quickly and perhaps even unexpectedly. We've got an out of sign opposition with Neptune in Pisces. So there could be a certain degree of lack of clarity at the time of this eclipse. Things will become clearer as we move forward. Then in April, we've got the Mercury retrograde as well, which will help you to get back to projects that perhaps you left unfinished, but at the same time, you will be reviewing the goals or projects that you started in the recent past, and anything that you overlooked, anything that you missed, this will be an opportunity to get back to it and make it better, to improve it. So, well, it's about improvement, making things better as well. So lots of different opportunities here for you. And perhaps you're entering a new career. Perhaps you want to teach, you want to work with children, young people, you want to coach, become a coach, for instance. But here there's a lot of, I think, healing energy that will be activated and released, hopefully, that can help you to feel more self-empowered. Lots of healing of the inner child, lots of perhaps ability to gain more confident with yourself. Perhaps you're preparing for an exhibition. Perhaps you'll be showing off your work at a major event very soon, and this could be very exciting. All right, so here we go, Geminis. Thank you very much, and until the next time, have a good month, and bye for now.